Miss B. Welcome to this edition of Virtual Storytime. Let's start out with our Good Day song. And our Good Day song features 3 animals. And the first animal on the board is a mouse. And what do mice say? Squeak, squeak, squeak. All right, here we go. When mice get up in the morning, they always say good day. When mice get up in the morning, they always say good day. Squeak, 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 squeak. That is what they say. Squeak, 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 squeak. That is what they say. And our second animal on the board will be a kitty cat. Cats love to chase mice. Cats also say meow. When cats get up in the morning, they always say good day. When cats get up in the morning, they always say good day. Meow, 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 that is what they say. Meow, 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 that is what they say. The third animal is a duck. And ducks say, yes, quack, quack, quack. Here we go. When ducks get up in the morning, they always say good day. When ducks get up in the morning, they always say good day. Quack, 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 that is what they say. Quack, 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 that is what they say. And what do we say when we get up in the morning? Good day. When we get up in the morning, we always say good day. When we get up in the morning, we always say good day. Good day, good day, good day, good day, that is what we say. Good day, good day, good day, good day, that is what we say. Good day, everyone. And let's get started with virtual story time. The story I'm going to share today is based on the book Valentines Surprise by Corinne DeMoss. And it's about a little girl who's making something special for her mommy. It was almost Valentine's Day. Lily wanted to make a Valentine for Mommy. She found some colored paper and a pair of scissors. I'll cut out a big heart, said Lily. It will be a big secret until Valentine's Day. On Monday, Lily made a Valentine heart, but it was too pointy. Can you see all the points? It looks kind of prickly. On Tuesday, Lily made a second Valentine, but this one was too round. On Wednesday, Lily made a third Valentine, but this one was too square. On Thursday, Lily made a fourth Valentine, but the heart was too curvy. Can you see the curving lines of the Valentine? On Friday, Lily made a fifth Valentine, but this one was too skinny. On Saturday, Lily made a sixth Valentine, but it was too fat. Sunday was Valentine's Day. Lily made a seventh Valentine, but this one was lopsided, and Lily had run out of paper. She was very sad. What was she going to do? Just then, Mommy came by and said, "Happy Valentine's Day, Lily." And she gave Lily a great big hug. "I tried to make you a Valentine," said Lily, "but it didn't turn out right." Mommy looked at all the hearts. "Oh, Lily, I love you. You made me a Valentine for each day of the week." "But None of the hearts is perfect, said Lily. That doesn't matter, said Mommy. The heart inside you is. And it was. And that's how Lily's Valentine hearts might not have been perfect, but she made them all with love. And that's what's really important. Well, I hope you were counting along because Mommy said that there was a Valentine for each day of the week. So if we count the hearts, we'll find out how many hearts there were, and that also means how many days of the week there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hearts and 7 days of the week. How many face masks does your family have? I know I've collected a lot over the past couple of years. They come in different colors and designs. I'm going to show you some of my masks, and then we're going to sing a song about wearing face masks. So, my masks come in different colors, such as black and white, dark blue, and this one has rainbow colors and it's very shiny. I have masks that have alphabet letters on them. This one has the letter W, which stands for Washington. And this mask has 3 letters on it, BLM, which stands for Black Lives Matter. And this mask has 4 letters on it, right here. HERO, which spells the word hero. You are a hero for wearing your mask. And then I have masks that have animals on them. So this one has little puppy dogs. And this one has my dog on it, his face, and some paw prints. And this mask is very pretty. It's got whales on it. You see the whale? So, I've definitely collected a lot of masks, and that's not even all I have. There's still some more at home. I'm sure you have a lot of masks too. Now let's sing a song about face masks. If you know the song that goes head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, well, it's different words, but it's sung to the same music. And this variation on the song was written by Miss Kate Reynolds, who is a librarian, and their social media handle is @LavenderLibrarian. And to sing the song, we do the sign for face mask, just like this, face mask, and then we point to our mouth and our nose. Okay, and it goes like this. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. Face mask must cover up both of those. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. Okay, let's do that a second time, but a little bit faster. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. Face mask must cover up both of those. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. All right, let's do it again, but a little bit faster. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. Face mask must cover up both of those. Face mask, cover our mouth and nose, mouth and nose. Woo! Face masks! Next, we are going to play a rhyming and guessing game. We are going to guess what is in the mystery bag. I will say a word that rhymes with something that's in the bag, and you will guess what is in the bag. I'll give you a rhyming word and I'll mention a couple of clues. One thing you should know that everything in the bag is stuff that you need to eat. When you sit down to eat at the table, you will find these things on the table. So the first one rhymes with the word eight. Eight. And it is something you put on the table and then you put food on top of it. What could it be? Rhymes with the word eight. Could it be a plate? Did you guess plate? If you did, very good. Plate rhymes with eight. And we put it on the table and put our food on it. All right. The next item in here rhymes with the word whole. Whole. And this is used to eat soup out of, or ice cream, or cereal. What could it be? Rhymes with the word whole. It must be a bowl. Bowl rhymes with whole. We put ice cream, soup, cereal in it, and we eat out of the bowl. All right, the next one in the bag rhymes with the word pup. Pup. And this item we use to drink milk out of, or hot chocolate, or water. Rhymes with pup. Did you guess cup? Good guess. I have two more items in the bag. The next item rhymes with the word moon. Moon. And this is something you use to help eat the ice cream or the cereal or the soup that came in that bowl. Rhymes with moon. It must be spoon. You got it. Okay. The last item in the bag rhymes with the word torque. And this is another item that helps get the food from the plate to your mouth. It rhymes with torque. It must be a fork. Okay, very good guessing, figuring out the rhyming word and the clues, and guessing what was in the mystery bag. Good job. Now I am going to tell you a draw and tell story. I've got my pen. I've got my paper. This is called What Can Happen If You Fall Into a Hole. This is a tale from South Africa. This is me. I went for a walk. Walk, 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 walk. Whoop! I fell into a big hole. Ow! I got 2 bumps on my head. Ow. Ow. I was okay. I got up out of the hole. I kept walking. Walk, 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 walk. Whoop! I fell into an even bigger hole. And I got 2 more bumps on my head. Ow. Ow. Look at that. I turned into a bear. Do you see the bear? Let's do that again. This is me. I went for a walk. Walk, 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 walk. Whoop! I fell into a big hole. Ow! I got 2 bumps on my head. Ow. Ow. I was okay. I got up out of the hole. I kept walking. Walk, 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 walk. Whoop! I fell into an even bigger hole. And I got 2 more bumps on my head. Ow. Ow. Look at that. I turned into a bear. Did you see the bear the second time? If you still don't see the bear, This is the bear's head. There's its nose, its eyes, its ears, and its big head. And that's what can happen if you fall into a hole. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Virtual Storytime. It was a lot of fun. But now it's time for everybody to wave high, wave low. I think it's time for me to go. Wave your chin, wave your elbows, wave your hair, and wave your nose. Wave your arms, wave your eyes, wave your hands, and say bye-bye. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.